What's up, guys? Papa Truth here alongside with Hentai-ō. What's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
Doing good.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright, so listen, the reason why I called you here is because people are asking for your deck profile.
I saw.
Alright, so what is it? What do you call it? Because I called it Kaiju Link Spam.
First of all, that got me a little upset when you said when you put spam.
I didn't know what else to say. Alright.
Spam. It's not like Kaiju Link spam. It's Kaiju Links.
Kaiju Links? Alright, best.
Kaiju Control, chill.
I like Control better. Got Kaiju Control.
Kaiju Control.
So let's get straight to profile, Hentai-ō.
KaijuControl.net.
What is it?
KaijuControl.net.
.net.
It's not a website, chill.
Nah, don't go for it, guys. Don't go for it.
Alright, so
let's see what you got.
So starting off with the Kaiju lineup. The one big motherfucker right here.
Destroying.
Oh. Duh, I forgot like last time, right?
Yep.
Jizukiru.
Love it. You can't target. They can't target cards on the board. I think it was.
When they target any card in general, he can remove 3 Kaiju counters from the field to negate it, and then destroy any card on the board. Not targeting.
That's
level 10. Very good for this deck. Level 10. Only a 1-up though.
Only one?
Only one.
All right.
3.
Oh, you play 3 of this guy.
Yeah, because Game Seal can beat him up. Game Seal cannot beat this one up, but he can beat these up. 21 defense.
Okay, alright.
So, his effect is remove 3 counters from the board, anywhere on the board. Your opponent cannot activate nothing for the rest of the turn, and he can swing 3 times on monsters only.
So you play it for more of the OTK?
I play it for just because when I'm going to do my combo and I think you have a strike, I'm going to activate, bait out the strike. If you strike him, I'll just summon another Kaiju. Or if you don't strike him, then you're shitted on for the rest of the turn because you can't activate nothing.
That's insane.
And then you're locked out. Also, he's a level 9. That's another good thing about him.
You guys will see why. Okay.
Next.
2 Dogoron.
Dogoron.
All right.
Another Game Seal beat up monster.
The JD.
It's not a quick effect, by the way. This is why I play 3 of him, because he's not a quick effect.
Okay.
So I give him to my opponent, Game Seal can beat him up. Same thing with him. Give him to my opponent, Game Seal can beat him up. Because his defense is 12.
Okay.
Now his effect is remove 3 counters from anywhere on the board, Raigeki your opponent's monsters.
That is so.
But then he cannot attack.
That's fine.
He's a level 8. Though.
Everybody else good though?
You only play 2 though. The 1-of, because he's a quick effect. Game Seal can beat him up, but he's a quick effect, so he's an annoying piece of shit.
I'll be honest, that's the only Kaiju I don't play with my Cyber's Kaiju.
I like him.
What is he?
Remove 3 counters from anywhere on the board, half every other monster's attack on the board except itself.
Oh, he's like String.
But it's only 1 turn. One time, once per turn. So I have to bait out the first time. If I ever have to give him to my opponent, I have to bait out the first effect, and then I gotta just play through after that.
Okay.
1-of, he's a win, by the way. Not that that matters. Unless you're playing Invoke. My son right here, the king of all the games.
This guy right here.
This motherfucker like wins every game.
Literally.
His name is Game Seal for a reason. He seals the motherfucking game.
Literally. He's like, oh my god.
His effect is, unlike everybody else you've seen so far, they all remove 3 counters. This motherfucker removes only 2 counters from anywhere on the board. Negates any effect, card or effect that was activated, and banishes that shit.
He is a Tri-Gate Wizard, guys, but better because you could do it multiple times.
No, Tri-Gate Wizard is the baby version of him. Chill. He came out first.
He came out first, yes.
He came out first. Respect my son right here. Respect my son.
Alright, cool. He is like he is the heart of the deck. He is. I love him.
He's the main card of the deck. That's why he's super. Radiant, my other son right here.
I'm noticing you play all the Kaijus. I thought you was only playing
1 of every Kaiju except for the bum-ass Kaiju that they eroded his effect. It says he can't be special summoned from deck, only from hand first. And he's useless, that means then. You would slumber him to your opponent's side for 0 attack and then swing with the 33.
Oh, the good old days when I first.
So his effect is remove 2 counters and summon a token, actually, of himself onto the board. A Radiant token with 0 defense, same attack, same type, same level. It's also good because of another card in the deck, because I can use the token as materials too, because the token is also level 7. You can use the tokens levels too for level leader.
That's hilarious.
So that's how I extend my plays even further. On top of that, since the token is a Radiant token, it's not a Kaiju, and you can only control 1 Kaiju, so it's good.
Okay, that's cool.
He's also a dark. I don't know with that.
You don't play a lore though.
No. 2 sticky strings. He's a walking fiendish chain.
Literally.
By the way, all the ones from Game Seal and lower are 2 counters each.
He's actually more like a Lost One, right?
No, he's a no, Lost One halves your attack.
Oh.
He's a walking fiendish chain that does not target. So basically, your opponent cannot, when you summon a monster, remove 2 counters, your monster cannot attack, and its effects are negated for the turn. Broken. It is broken. He's a 7, but he's also really good. Game still cannot beat him up, and Game still cannot beat him up, which is why I try not to give these to my opponents. He's also a quick effect, which I try not to give him to my opponent either. Okay, you want 10 gang signs? That's all the kaijus right there.
That's all the kaiju.
Now for the spicy tech. Gofu.
The Gofu. You need it for the links.
You just need it for extra materials. It's a free decode. It's free, whatever.
Everything.
It's just free. This shit is free. That's why it's at 1. Free 99.
Free 99.
You draw this motherfucker, it says free. The card that gets you the main card of the deck.
Oh, you do play some darks. Okay.
I do play Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight is a beast. Armageddon Knight's main purpose is for this monster right here, which is my son right here, the other main monster of the deck. This monster is the only monster that gives you the extra deck. And yes, he's getting banned.
He's not getting banned.
I'm 90% sure he's getting banned.
Alexis, La Vida's not getting banned, right? La Vida's not getting banned, right?
She don't care.
I hope it doesn't.
So his only purpose is to summon and dump this shit right here.
Wait, you only play 1?
Only play 1, you only need 1.
But he's like the key in this deck.
He's not really the key, because the kaijus are the key. He's just extra
extended.
Deck. That's all he does is give me extra deck.
Okay. Wow.
And having more than 1 in your hand bricks.
Okay.
So his purpose is to get him. His purpose is to extend plays.
Of course.
Got the Ultra though, you know what I'm saying? I had to swap yesterday for the Ultra. I couldn't stick with the gold anymore.
One?
Yeah. Unless it was European gold, then I would stick with it because European gold's super nice. Maxi, of course, the 1-off.
Okay, that's the only hand trap?
That's the only hand trap. The other hand traps are, we'll talk about those later.
Okay.
This is my extra deck access. This is my beat you guys up.
Control access.
Control, extra deck control. This is the only purpose. If you get rid of him, okay, it's not hurting the deck. I still have all this.
Especially this guy.
Especially the game still. The king. Even though, technically, they should have made Godzilla the king, but you know.
Oh, no.
Gamera, apparently they thought Gamera would be better. That's all for the monsters.
All for the monsters? Okay, okay.
Done.
Straight to spells.
The main spell card of the deck.
Of course, I expected.
This allows all the kaijus to use their effects because this gains counters. Maximum of 5. When it has 3 or more counters on this card, I can search for any kaiju at any point in time during my turn. Not a quick effect though. And if you would destroy it, I can remove a counter to protect it instead. So it's very hard to get off the board unless you banish it or remove it from the field without destruction.
Correct.
And it just searches kaijus.
It's a Rhoda.
You have any monsters on your board, I will out them with a kaiju.
And you can actually activate 1, search, do your stuff. After if you got 3 or more, search. Then activate another one, do something else again, and search again, right?
If I had, if I had.
You had 3 counters on this one as well.
Yep. But it's hard to get 3 counters again. It's hard to get 3 counters the first time. Shit.
Okay.
But still,
okay.
It still works. Next. Clearly, the search.
Just
right
one
here.
Terraformer.
Just one.
Okay.
This is gonna be ulti soon. Don't worry.
I'm looking for them.
Don't worry. This is definitely gonna be ulti soon. But this, you know, gets you the card of the deck. That's it. Or if I already have the card, I activate that card, activate this, search the other one. Now I gain another counter, just a free counter. Board wipe. Board wipe.
Just one
board wipe.
Oh, and, okay, yeah, 2 board wipes.
Board wipe and special summon.
They should have left it at 2.
They should have left it at 2. It makes kaijus better, but then people have used kaijus in their sides, so that's why they took it out to 1. But yeah, this is my board wipes.
Okay.
Very useful. Just gives you a kaiju, I get a kaiju.
That's right, it's a Rhoda.
And then they have to battle.
And then it's also a Rhoda next turn, right?
The hard part is Game Still's the weakest kaiju in terms of attack. So unless I put your monster in defense mode somehow and beat him up, which is why they put Dogor in here, because Dogor's 12 defense.
Makes sense.
Then, you know, then I can't keep Game Still, because it's too hard to keep.
Okay.
But that's what, you know, other cards like Brageki, I go activate, and then a Geki. Now I have a Game Still in the gates. Recovery.
Soul Charge.
Very good. Recovery. I use all my Link monsters. Pen them, or Soul Charge them back, and then make the U and take up your slot. Now you're asked out. I have a Game Still, and mad pendulum monsters. Just
mad links, not
link
pendulums.
monsters. I keep saying pendulums.
You're so used to pendulums.
I am so used to pendulums.
All right.
Reasoning.
Of course.
Gets you any kaiju in the deck, any card in the deck except Gofu.
And it's funny because they can call any number and you'll still be able to get it.
Well, the number most people call are 8, but you know, by that time I try to search all my 8s so that when they do call 8, they don't get no 8s.
Okay.
Because I do run a lot of 8s. I run 1 10, 3 9s, 2 3. So I run 6 8s and 3 7s.
Wow.
But it also has a chance to hit Armageddon Knight, which can dump Love Leader, which is with the purpose. It also hits Max C sometimes, which really blows, but it extends my plays if I already have a setup with Love Leader engraved. It can hit Love Leader and it can hit Globe, which also extend plays. If it hits Love Leader, then it's just a plus.
It's lit, yep. Not bad, not bad.
Foolish.
Okay.
Clearly that's for Love Leader.
And Global.
And Globe. Or if I just want to deck in and I already have those two and I just drop an Armageddon Knight or something I don't want to draw.
Okay.
The tokens.
There you go.
The ones that give me
And
tokens.
these are not once per turn either?
These aren't once per turn, so this is probably going to turn into another one of these because this is way better. These are way better than this.
The only thing is that this is a beat stick.
But it goes in defense.
It goes in defense.
So this summons a level 4 Light Cyberus Kaiju. Light Cyberus monster in defense mode. 2000 attack, 2000 defense, so in case I need to, I can wall up. Maybe.
Okay.
Or just, this one summons a Metal Fiend token.
Okay.
0 attack, 0 defense, level 1, by the way. Also usable for Link Haribo.
That's true. That is true.
And then when you attack it, because he can't attack, but when you declare battle against it, you take all the damage I would take instead. And during my standby phases, I have to pay 1,000 to keep it on the board, or otherwise I kill it.
You never really keep it on the board though, right?
Maybe sometimes I do.
Okay.
So, to prevent you from attacking. Sometimes it's good to stall, and sometimes it's good to just use to extend my plays. These are extending plays and free counters on my field spell.
Okay.
That's what these are for. The 1-for-1. That's how you get Level Leader. That's how you acquire
and Glow Bulb and all that.
Level Leader, Glow Bulb, and yeah. This is probably, even though I play only 2 level 1s, this is necessary. Back row hate.
Only
just
one?
Just one.
Would you
I was
replace
gonna
that with
play-
a Cosmic Cypher?
No. I fucking hate Cosmic.
It banishes the card.
Then that's 1,000 of my life. I'd rather pop your card instead.
But if you're going up against Pendulum Magicians,
That doesn't mean anything. You always gotta know which scale to pop. I used to play the Pendulum.
I know, that's how I know you.
That's why you should see my deck profile. Go back.
Go
His
back,
videos.
I think about a month ago.
But regardless, you gotta know which scale to hit at which point in time or which card to hit. Like this, in the online version of the deck, it's Twin Twister. But I feel like MST works so good right
Better?
now. So I would. It's probably, you could either play Twin Twister or MST because they both work relatively the same. If you have Love Leader in hand, Twin Twister would be better to pitch it and
To
top
pitch
throw.
it. And you're clearing 2.
And you're clearing 2, so I might switch to the Twin Twister later, but for right now it's gonna stay MST because it's working good for me.
Alright.
That's all the spells.
That's
for the
So we're up
traps.
to the traps.
The Solemn Brigade.
Of course. Look at those beauty ultis.
Let me clean that very quick. Solemn Brigade, beautiful ultis.
Alright. That's
Everybody should know what these do. So let me put these right here since everybody knows what they do already. The 2 Kaiju cards, trap cards.
this one I don't know.
This one, once per turn during either player's turn, it's a quick effect since it's the trap card, of course. It can Bookemon any Kaiju on the board and then gains a counter. So this is how I get Gamesteel to beat up any other monster. That's why it shows Gamesteel here beating up monsters, but this is Radiant, and Radiant was never beaten up. Gamesteel can never beat him up. No, Gamesteel was never beating him up.
Oh
Which
my
means that-
god.
But when you swing at my Gamesteel, I'm just gonna Bookemon him, and then he's 3,000 ass. So,
Okay.
and then I have a counter, extra for more counters for negations.
Alright.
Its second effect is if you kill this card, if my opponent kills this card, I draw 2 cards. Yeah, I know you want to read that. That sounds too crazy. If this card is sent to the graveyard,
Yeah, but who will really blow it up?
people blind space. People don't want me to book, so they pop it. Okay, I draw 2.
Oh wow.
People, when they do the 2 Drago play, the spell card, they're gonna naturally pop the back row. Pop, I draw 2. Come on.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
This is the, I give you a kaiju, that shit comes back to me.
The problem is, if you have a kaiju, it's gonna just...
It just dies, and that's a free counter.
That's true.
So I have a game cell on the board. I have 5 kaijus in hand. You have 5 monsters. I'm just gonna sack all 5 of your monsters. They all die. All my kaijus die too. And then swing with game seal. Now I have 5 counters.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, okay. That's interesting.
This is the give you a kaiju and get away with it to give it back to me card. Yeah, I messed that up, but it's whatever.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
The saying, I messed up the saying, you know? I was trying to make a reference for Transformers. Do what I want.
That's pretty awesome.
And get away with a badge.
I like the capture mission. That's pretty dope.
Capture mission. This card saves lives. I have no kaijus. Activate. Game seal. Game seal. Before you can respond, unless you have a counter trap, the card automatically comes back to me. And then once I get game seal back, I can start negating. Unless you have a warning or a strike. But if you don't, then before you can respond to my summon, it comes back to me automatically, and then I can respond to you now, since I have the game seal back. But yeah, that's all for the main deck. Traps. 40 card main deck. 15 extra, 15 side. Let us move on to the extra deck.
Go ahead, keep going.
I gotta have my pendulum scales. That's what I use these for. I put them in the sides for scales. You know, pink and red and blue, whatever. Or pink and blue, doesn't matter. Deck master. So you guys can see the deck master.
There goes the deck master.
You saw him already once before, but this is the deck he really belongs with. This is the king of the kaijus. But they made Dogron so booty, and that's what's supposed to represent him, but it's okay.
Actually, he's not that bad. He's a destruction.
That's where I get
One bar.
Oh, 1 bar? Alright,
Extra deck.
the king of the deck. Of the extra deck. The king of the extra deck right here. My son.
Of course, of
Y'all
course.
should already know what he does. If you don't, I don't have much time to explain, so
Yeah, sorry guys, my camera's at 1 bar.
Link
Triple.
2s. Triple this, one of these, and one of these. Goodbye decode. Extra Link 2. Link Rebo opens up all my... If I want a new Link monster on the board, Link Rebo gives me a new Link monster. That's what he's for. Otherwise, everything else is just to rank up. Because Love Leader just ranks them all up. Links them all up, should I say.
True, true.
Link 3s. Boop, 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 and doop.
There goes your Link 3s.
This is for extending the play, more damage on board. This is for first time banish a card, second time set up a negate. Just to start off the combo.
Okay.
Or sometimes give you a kaiju, put it in the zone right here, extra deck zone. Put my kaiju right here, and then summon Lovely right there, and then just beat over.
38.
And then it become 38, yep. Or either 33s and beat over whatever kaiju you have. Now I have game set on a kaiju to beat you up.
Okay.
That's the 3s, the 4s, boop, boop, and doop. I just picked this up yesterday too.
I know he's clutch.
Board normally ends up double firewall, a Gaia Saber, and by then I have a game still and you're just not winning.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
And then side deck. So that's 15 card extra.
Extra?
Yeah, 15 extra.
Okay.
I did this whole hella backwards.
It's side deck.
Best deck box ever. Y'all should know because I got it right here, you know? Best divider ever. If you want to see that again. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see. Even though this conflicts with Game Seal, it's still pretty good because Game Seal banishes, and if I do this, I can't negate with Game Seal. But this is only for the 2 turns.
It's how you use it.
It's for the turn actually.
Oh,
1 turn. So if I'm playing Invoked, I'm always doing this. That's what this is for. Invoke. Game Seal works good for Invoke too, but this works sometimes for Invoke. This works for Masterpiece. You know, you tribute summon, I'm going to activate this right away, and then I'm going to continue my play. If you tribute during my turn, activate this. When you activate tribute, and I know you can give me some Masterpiece, I'm going to chain this and then summon my monsters, and then you can't do nothing. If I need the cards to go, not get popped, you know?
Alright.
The standard hand traps that everybody plays.
The family.
The family, right?
Yeah, the sisters.
Beautiful. They're all secret and they're all first ed.
The sisters.
So
Okay.
This is, you already know what this is for. Mirror match. Not even mirror match. Any link deck.
Any link
goodbye.
deck.
Your firewalls are dead. Your firewalls are dead to me. And then this is just whatever.
Yeah, it's just there to pop.
They're all. This is the only one that's relevant
yep.
in terms of what it's used for.
Okay.
You guys should already know what the other one's used for. That's all the monsters in this extra. This is actually not supposed to be here. This is just here as a filler right now.
Okay.
Same with these two, because this kills me. Not really, but it hurts to an extent. And this, like I said, it complex with game cell. But I don't need to have game cell on the board. I can have any other kaiju if I wanted to side this in. If I really need to stop banishing.
Okay.
I still have cards to summon kaijus like Slumber and Reasoning. If I do ever decide to put this in the deck, but I probably won't.
All right.
These are actually supposed to be Cyclones. That's where my Cyclones are supposed to be.
Gotcha.
But I just don't have them right now. They're in my house. I forgot to bring them. They're in another deck. These two.
And
these are for Pendulum Magicians, Dracos, whatever.
anything that's dealing with
anything with field spells or continuous spell and traps.
All right.
Now I just realized this shit is not first ed, so that's gonna have to change. That just bothered me just now. The lighting. Oh no, minus.
All right.
First ed. There you have it.
Pretty much it. And you like how you
God tier.
God tier.
God tier.
And you like how the deck is working.
It's very consistent. It works very nice.
Okay.
I always end up with this God tier monster right
Yeah, I just heard from Jace right now you beat him in a match with it.
I was too old to get the shit out. Double firewall and a Tri-Gate that banished his monster, and then I just kept sacking his monsters with a game on board so he can't activate nothing.
Look at that. Look
The
at
only thing
that.
that stops this motherfucker right here is a strike. But if you ain't got that strike, then you're dead. And if I already activated his effect and you never striked it, then you're dead. That's all I gotta say.
There you guys got it from Hentai-ō. Bro, thank you for showing off your deck.
Build that shit.
Build it. You hear
See
that?
how broken that shit is?
There you go.
And then play. And then after you see how broken it is, like this fucking video. And then share this shit too. And subscribe if you didn't already. I'm watching you. I know you didn't subscribe.
There you guys have it. You heard it from himself. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. See y'all later. All right, peace.